We're underway from Mohegan Sun Arena in Uncasville, Connecticut. A couple days ago with a lopsided victory for Connecticut. Heidemann getting the Sun on the board first. Natisha Heidemann.
So that is a good sign to have Diamond back in the lineup. And the leader.
The Shields, who had missed 5 games, playing in her first since July 14th, and quickly.
They do an amazing job on offensive rebounds and getting second chance opportunities. They score well inside the paint, a lot of high percentage shots. I mean, their front line is formidable.
Off the rebound, here's Diamond to Shields, kicks it over. Good ball movement as Sophie Cunningham, who has been hot as of late.
An aspect of their game that they really need. And Vanessa Nygaard said, we need the 3 to fall. We need shots to fall so we can set up our defense.
Meanwhile, answering right back the other way was Natisha Heidemann. Shea Petty coming back, and right now just raining threes here in Mohegan Sun.
And that's an important matchup in this game. 2 very competitive and intense players, and Alyssa Thomas and Sophie Cunningham.
And when we talk to Sophie Cunningham, and she takes it right to the cup set. Thomas finding Heidemann. Heidemann inside to Jones. Kick it back out. Courtney Williams loves the mid-range. That's where she lives and is ever so effective, averaging just better than 11 points a game. Williams tries to cup it in there. Jones with the rebound. Multiple opportunities for the Sun. Still not able to go down. But Alyssa Thomas saying, hey, watch out, I'm here.
After the party, the players all left for overseas commitments, and that was the last time Brianna saw Brittany in person. And she holds that last memory near to her heart. Brittany Griner, happy, smiling, and loved.
What has been a very challenging season for not just BG's teammates, but WNBA players and fans as a whole. Everybody just doing the very best that they can. Meanwhile, 2-point ball game between these two as Natisha Heidemann trying to stretch it out and does so. Her second triple of the...
Phoenix has to find them early when they're on the run.
Trying to kick it out to Jenny Sims, and Sims is able to bank it in. Along with Sims, Cunningham, Petty, and DeShields as Heidemann goes to the deck hard, and DeShields is able to get the floater in. Less than 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Connecticut sees the game tied up off that Diamond DeShields jumper. They swing it around to Shields, who has scored the last 6 points for Phoenix. Now make it 8. Stolen away. Dejanay Carrington up ahead and finishes it off.
In the social media space, making sure that we don't forget what's happening with Brittany.
And did you see the attitude with which Diamond DeShields shot that, turned around, and walked away?
But that's what happened to Diamond, and it's been a tough recovery and rehab, but she's happy to be back out there.
Well, what a journey she's been on as she's up ahead, wide open, left alone, and that was an easy 2.
I thought it would be a 1-1-1, and I understand why it's probably not. I'm sure there's costs associated with it, but home court advantage is just going to be huge in that first round for those reasons.
In 2019, meanwhile, Phoenix, the 3-time champion, trying to make sure they make the playoffs. Been otherworldly this season with her play.
And that's the aspect of her game I think that's been most impressive, is her ability to finish in the paint. And that's another play where I just don't know where Phoenix's defense is.
And Heidemann couldn't convert it into points, but Jonquel Jones says, I got your back. Ball bats around. Williams takes her time for the 3 and nails the trip.
Bonner posting up and using her body to fend off the smaller Skylar Diggins-Smith. All work to the Suns' favor.
Shea Petty with plenty of time and is able to knock it down.
Phoenix doing a better job in their zone of covering the high post tonight than they did in their last matchup.
Bonner with the extra step work around and ties the ball game back up. Jonquel Jones Diggins Smith with time. The high arcing three is able to roll around. Right into the craw of Brianna Turner. The bounce pass and finding a running Sophie Cunningham for the deuce. Better than 300% in the U.S. And between Diggins Smith and Diamond DeShields, they helped to carry the team both in double figures.
And since we now know that there was a concussion test done, that may have impacted AT's return, but either way.
Remember, you go back to that 2015 season where she tore her labrum in one shoulder, and then later edging there is Jonquel Jones left wide open is Brianna Turner underneath the basket.
And if you're going to fend in that way with a high head, defense on help rotation has to be there on the backside.
Let's see how effective they are working in the half court, and they go to the reigning MVP, Jonquel Jones.
And that's got to be something that's an emphasis for Kurt Miller. Great defense on recovery by Courtney Williams.
With the regular season coming to a close inside to Shea Petty, kicks it out. Cunningham had 2 threes in the first half. Can't connect. Petty tries again, this time.
And from Roxbury, Massachusetts, should we say, which should be added to that. When we talk about the size and the toughness.
You talk about that rhythm dribble, there it was right there from Courtney Williams pulling up from the charity stripe.
And some of them have been looks just like that, just off of the lip.
Goes right into the hands of Jones off the Carrington. The ball movement, Carrington on the drive, no good. Alyssa Thomas coming up with the rebound. Carrington, another attempt, and it's blocked. Carrington inside, gets her own rebound. And there's Breezy. Just under 8 minutes to go. And the shots just have not been falling since coming out of the locker room. Meanwhile, the transition points, add another right there on that Dijonais layup.
With the size that Connecticut can put in the paint, and here it is, the defense again.
Alyssa Thomas with the steal and the finish.
I'm impressed by what Dallas has done because they had some moments in the season where their togetherness was a little questionable.
Stolen away by Carrington. The defense you saw right there making a very athletic play and then finishing coast to coast. She's got some background and experience there, looking like a DB, intercepting that and taking it to the hoop.
And Dad played in the NFL for many years, and there's Sophie Cunningham, who has been fairly quiet or barely gotten to the playoffs, but that's that one team that, you know, you struggled with.
Remember last year, Phoenix was one of those lower seeds, went in the semifinals, and upsetting and pushing the Aces out of the playoffs. Coming over from Minnesota, a strong leader. And as you mentioned, the veteran presence. Shot clock winding down. Gray, the faking gets it in.
With everything that they've been through and having a first-year head coach trying to get systems together. What a tumultuous season it's been for Phoenix. Healthy Diana Taurasi needs to happen in order for Phoenix to make this push.
Joyner Holmes getting some time and steals it away and in, and that's Connecticut has won all 3 games in the series against the Phoenix Mercury. They close out with a 77-64 win.